It's the weekly drive, and voted by you, the viewers, we've got the International 9900 in American Truck Simulator.
Junior, Senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and today it's the weekly drive, and voted by you, the viewers, we've got the International 9900, and it looks absolutely brilliant, doesn't it? The one little gripe that I did have with this that does bother me a little bit was the amount of actual errors that this had. Now, may not be able to show it now, but you can see there that there's a lot of not found material there. That's for the trailer, don't worry about that. But there was actually, you know, quite a few errors that were actually there. And I can't see, it's not going to find too many of them for it now, so great. Awesome. Prefab, there's model, yeah, the other stuff, but anyway, I've got a whole heap of other areas. But anyway, that's fine. Look, don't worry about that. It's not showing it now because it's already been and gone and loaded. But the thing is it's still a very, very popular truck, enough to win the weekly drive. Now, I mean, the other trucks that we did have in there was the Kenworth W900 Long, and that had 62 votes. Sorry, the International 9900 had 64 votes. The Kenworth W900 Long had 62 votes, and then we had the Maz 5048 5148, which had 25 votes. I believe that on the mod review I put 504B. I believe I misread that, so my apologies for that. Yeah, and what else? Last week I also stuffed up as well. I didn't put the accessories pack in for the Kenworth, so I really do apologize for that. It was brought to my attention, and I did have another look, and yes, I stuffed up, so my apologies there. But anyway, look, let's get on the road here. Today we are hauling empty tankers. We're going out of Butte or Butte or wherever, and we're going over to Idaho Falls. What I really wanted to say was we're going straight out of the eye of the butthole, and no, that's not what I wanted to say at all. We're going straight out of the eye of butthole. I don't know. It doesn't sound very good when I say it like that, does it? It's terrible. Senior, you tried too hard and you failed. But yeah, that's basically. I think I did that joke before anyway, the butthole one. But anyway, Butte is what it's called. We need to get this B double tanker out of here. It's a Puma one. We see these a lot here in Australia, and I thought that would look really cool on this truck. I was going to do a, special cargo, but then I saw this one and it sort of, steered me away. But I need to get this out of here, which is going to be a challenge. And also, there was no wall put in here when it was created. And there's a big giant drop there, so hopefully that'll get fixed. But anyway, let's see if we can get out of here in one piece. And not break anything. Break like the truck, I mean. Which is going to be interesting. So yes, empty B train it is, 3 tons. I love this. I love this tanker. And it's, got a whole heap of other modders in there that, like, the furry squirrely one. Then we got Trayscapes, which is a friend of Junior Senior Gaming. And a couple of other modders as well in there that also other skins that you can actually put in there. Unfortunately, there's no skin for me in there, alright? So, none's been done. It's all good. I haven't done it myself, so it hasn't been done. There you go. Right. Now, I've got to... Watch this. The wheel will go off the edge here. Are we? I think we're actually off the edge now, aren't we? No, not quite. There we go. Need to change your tyre. That's how you do it. You drop it off the ledge. Right, I'm gonna have to reverse this now and see if I can get it around here. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult, but I reckon I can do it. There we go. See, that'll do it. That'll get it round. That mirror is horrible. Look at that. I'm gonna see if I can adjust that. That is terrible, that mirror. No, I want a side mirror. There we go. And see if I can... I can't do anything with that. That's terrible. What about... No? Or is that... Oh, it's doing the little one there, is it? It's not doing any of them. We go right. There we go. That's what it was. I had it on the wrong setting, so... There we go. Right there and... small right. There we go. No, that mirror is funny, isn't it? It really is weird. Anyway, it just makes it that's a little bit better now, but it does make it a little bit hard to see. So, especially when you're going around corners, you really need to see what's out there. And because you don't want to hit anything, you know. That's made it round nicely. There we go, going through there. That trailer's just going to scrape through there. See, there's no fence here as well. I find that to be a bummer. Little details like that, they mean the world. Yeah, make a big difference. Little details make big differences. Lots of big differences. But anyway. Right, so this week, let's start talking about the SCS news. This week has been quite exciting in the way of news. Especially if you're a Euro Truck Simulator 2 fan. Not really if you're an American Truck fan. Unfortunately, there was bupkis there for American trucks. So those American truck fans, and I know that American trucks is very, very popular here in Junior Senior Gaming, didn't get any news at all, unfortunately. You've discovered a recruitment agency. Well, I've discovered there's a big lump of grass on the middle of the road as well. That's no good. So, first things first. Bit rough there. The Baltic ports. So SCS did a little article on the Baltic ports, and there is they've just mentioned that there is some Baltic ports that are available in the Open Beta 133, and they are Kapellskär in Sweden and Trevenode in Germany, whatever the hell it is. No idea. I only speak Aussie or bullshit, so I don't speak any other language, unfortunately, guys. So I don't know what those towns were, and probably somebody's going to correct me in the comments. So there we go. And you can actually access those and take a look at those, but you can't travel over to the Baltic Sea expansion just yet. Not just yet. So, and then there's new photos for the actual ports. So, I briefly just wanted to show you those ports, and here we are here. I've got it open here. Baltic ports. Now, this is the little snapshots. Let me just widen this a bit so we can see it a bit better. There we go. This is the actual photos of the ports here. Nothing really exciting. I mean, ports are ports are ports are port, really. But I was hoping to see some little sneak peek of something that was really exciting, but no. I think maybe they should have done this one first, the ports. Yeah, because it looks all nice and all, but ports aren't really that exciting. But anyway, but that's the Kapellskär one there. And did we see the sign for the other one? Don't know now. I think that was it there. That's it there. Anyway, so yeah, you can actually go in and check those two ports out now. So if you're on the open beta for Euro Truck Simulator 2, there you go. You can go and check it out. What else? What else? I'll come back to that. There is... Oh, sorry. No, I'll do that now. It's the Steam Awards. Now, I wanted to show you guys how to do this. The reason being is I really think that SCS deserve to be nominated. So, what they actually have nominated for, so you can nominate us in the following award categories: a Labour of Love, the Most Fun with a Machine Award, and Best Developer. So, easiest way to do this, guys, is to right click on, well, if you go to the main page, here it is here, right? So if you go to the Steam store, right, everyone knows the Steam store, okay? There's the Steam store there, and down the side here, you can see it says nominate now. So you nominate now, and all you have to do, guys, if you've logged in, because if you do it through in the game or through your Steam app, it's easier. It's real easy, probably easier than anything else. Labour of Love, go down and you click on there, and it says here you can go to, nominate Euro Truck Simulator 2 just by typing in. So all you have to do is type it in. Another easy way to do it is to go to Euro Truck Simulator 2 page, click on this here, and it just goes Labour of Love. You just tick that. That's how I did it. It was really easy. And then for this one here, the Best Developer, I had to actually go onto this page here and go down to Best Developer Award, and then click on that and nominate SCS. Okay, so there we go. All I did there was type in SCS Software Games. It come up, and you just go nominate, and there you go. It's done. Nominate, sorry, I clicked on that one there. You click on nominate, and it's done. Okay, very simple. And then the last one, of course, is the Most Fun with the Machine. Easiest way to do that is to just go to the actual American Truck Simulator page and click on that little tag, just like Euro Trucks. And that was pretty much it for that one there. That was actually, that's really simple, guys. Very simple for you to do. Now, the last bit of news for this week was Beyond the Baltic Sea. It has actually a release date, which is awesome. For those fans who love Euro Trucks, you can now save up all of your pennies for Beyond the Baltic Sea, which will be released in November 29. Now for me, today is the 25th, and it's only, a couple more days. So next weekend, we might be able to have a look at Beyond the Baltic Sea and check it out. See how I feel. Lately, guys, I will be honest, I am just absolutely exhausted when I come home from work. So I'll really try to make an effort next weekend to put out something for you guys to have a look for Beyond the Baltic Sea. I really will. Now, some of the main features. So one, check out the video, guys. There is a video that is on the blog there, the SCS blog. Make sure you check that out. But let's have a look. We have over 13,000 kilometers of new in-game roads. So that is awesome. Is that right? 13,000 kilometers? That is a lot of kilometers, isn't it? Oh, we're turning here, so sorry, mate, I'm going to have to jump over. Either you go or I go, one of the two. You can't both go, alright? So you can wait for me. Sorry, I was too busy reading the news to notice that I needed to turn, so that was my fault. Okay, down to second. Oops, I got the indicator on. Oh, come on, mate. What are you doing? I hate it when they do that. They go so slow. We'll split all these gears. And that'll be my gear right there to get up the hill. And as we get on. Whoops. There we go. I didn't flick the range up. What is going on? Why has that not gone into high? There we go. Oh, the differential. I still got the differential on. That's why we're having problems. Alright, let me just quickly fix this up. I was wondering why it was so funny. I gotta pull over to turn that off. The differential lock was on. Oh well, these things happen. So let's see. The next thing is Lithuania. We have Latvia and Estonia to explore. So there's some new places there, which is going to be really cool to check those out. I know I'm going to be having some fun with that. Come on, mate. I hate it when people do that. They do that in real life too. There is southern Finland containing major cities and industries are in there as well. So I don't think it's real life industries. I think it's just made up industries that they've renamed it to. Like ICA is meant to be IKEA for Sweden. You know, remember that? They'll probably just change the name a little bit. And let's see, Russian territory. Now this is really interesting. Now Russia is extremely huge. So for them to start breaking into Russia, it may actually be in pieces. So they do it in sections, you know? Not just one big foul swoop. I don't think that they would do that. That's a bit too much to chew. So they've started with Russian territories. Including St. Petersburg and CanaDream, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, guys. But you get the idea. There's some Russian parts in here. Oh my god, what's happened here? We have a wall that we are about to crash into. Yeah, we crashed into the wall. Okay. This is what happens. This is what happens with when you do a lot of mods, guys. So I'm just going to quickly jump out. This is part of Coast to Coast. So those guys that actually make Coast to Coast, have a look at this. Hopefully this wall will get fixed. That actually looks really good. I like that, but it's sort of spilled over onto the road there and doesn't look quite right. So there we go. That's all right. We can easily get around that. It's just a matter of hop, skip, and jump like this. Bang, done. There we go. And there's the wall on the right side where it's meant to be, not over there in the middle of the lane. These things happen, guys, when you're testing mods. So, you know, you get that. Alright, lean on that trailer brake, and there we go. Interesting. Interesting. Sometimes these things happen. Now, what else do we have? 24 new major cities and smaller towns. So, it's about the size of a normal DLC that SCS do. So, there's quite a few towns in that you can actually play with, which is really cool. Now, what else have we got here? I'm actually just going to have to pause this for a second, guys, because I'm having trouble reading this while I'm doing it. We have characteristics of Baltic architecture, which is going to look, you know, so you're going to be driving along if you're from that area, and it's going to be familiar. It'd be really good. Famous landmarks and recognizable places. That's going to be great. That makes it all better. Brand new unique 3D assets, lush climate, accordant vegetation, so some nice vegetation there. Local AI trains, trams and traffic, over 30 new local company docks and industries, Finland only, high capacity transport, and a tractor or two long trailers. Interesting. So it's going to have a tractor or two in there. And a Baltic region achievements to unlock. Well, that is pretty much a very nice DLC that they're going to be releasing there. So it's going to be really cool. Oh, I'm going to take a photo. I need to take a photo. I thought I'd change my skin for the background there, the background skin, just for this episode, because I think next week it's Christmas, so I'm going to start putting Christmas stuff on. It's the only time you get to use it. That looks really cool. I like that Puma trailer. I like it. Now, it's not ownable, which was a bit of a bummer as well. I really was hoping it was going to be made ownable, but no. Unfortunately not. What a shame. There you go, that looks cool. So I can't wait till we can start owning like log trailers and tankers in. Let's go up to 7. Oh, you stupid bloody SKRS shifter does that. Drives me nuts when it does that. That's what happens if you shift from in-game to outside the game, you know, all the time it does that. Completely forgot what I was talking about. I really did. Come on, get in. There we go, thank you. My shifter's playing up for some reason today. I don't know why. Don't know why. It'll be fine one day, then it'll be absolutely rubbish another. Drives me nuts. But, yeah, so the Baltic Sea is going to be great. Can't wait till that comes out. Only, what, this week? And I'll really try hard to get in and get it done, guys. But, yeah, this week... I've been really busy. I've just getting very, very busy, guys. And I've started to get... I think it's starting to catch up on me. So I might see if I can slow down with the hours a bit. Because I'm really starting to get tired. After doing all these long shifts, you know, 12-hour shifts and that. So... I'm gonna see if I can, maybe I can, maybe I can't. I don't know if I can actually slow it down, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I can get an early day here and there. That'd be nice. A day off maybe? Don't know, something like that. Might have to do that. But I actually went to bed last night at what, 10:30, and didn't wake up till about 9 o'clock today. So that was like a lot of sleep that I had. It's like, what, 11 hours? 10 and a half hours? That's, you know, for a weekend, that's a lot of sleep. What other exciting things? We actually had here, and for those that would like to, we did actually have an accident here a couple of weeks ago that was all over the news here in Australia. A semi-trailer went off the road and down into the ditch, and the poor guy was down there for I think 10 to 12 hours before somebody found him. He did pass away, and I just wanted to quickly mention that in one of my videos, because I just wanted to send out, you know, condolences to the actual family and friends of that guy. And you know, I'm really sorry that that happened, to hear about that happened, because nobody wants to hear of a fellow trucker that has an accident, especially like that, in those sort of circumstances. So yeah, I just thought I'd quickly mention that, guys, because it's definitely worth a mention. And what else happened? Oh, this week we had, along the motorway at the Logan, they had the council decided in all of its wisdom that there was a pothole that needed attendance. And sure, yeah, that was a bloody big pothole in the middle of the highway. Travelling along, a motorbike travelling along would get swallowed in it, and would end up having a nasty accident, you know, so definitely needed some attention. But what they did is they, it took them 12 hours to fix this pothole, and instead of just going, oh hey, we'll shut it for an hour, we'll chuck a whole heap of you know, gravel in there or something to fill it up, and then we'll come back later at night time when nobody's around, and we'll fix it properly then. No, what they did is they shut down the whole place for, what was it, 4 hours, I believe, and then only to have it, because it rained the next day, all of that stuff that they did washed away, and they had to do it all over again. So congratulations, or kudos there to the actual council that came in and did that and blocked the traffic for 4 hours. It was a nightmare because nobody could get past. They would not let, instead of blocking one lane, they just said no, that's it, nobody's getting past at all, which was during the middle of the day. So Brisbane City Council, you really mucked up that day, you did. So many people were cranky, especially the guys that are from out of town who don't go through there. It's like they actually didn't hear it until the last minute. There was a whole heap of guys that were just stuck there. They couldn't go anywhere, couldn't take a detour, nothing. They just had to sit and wait. So they turned their trucks off and just put their feet up. So that was, I thought that was pretty piss poor planning. That was, it really was. And then, but the next day they actually came back after it rained, and they fixed it during the night time. So, which makes more sense, really. So, you know, and they only blocked one lane off rather than blocking the 2 lanes, which is stupid. There's only 2 lanes on that highway. If you block both lanes, nobody can get through. Silly. Oh, and what else? What else happened this week? Oh, had a good old laugh about there was a massive big fat cop was trying to hide behind this big, you know, trying to hide behind one of the poles on the Gateway Bridge as you were coming down. What was it, going south, I think it was? As you're coming over the top of the bridge, this fat cop was he was standing behind this skinny pole, and he had a radar, and every now and then you'd see this, you'd be driving down there and you see this big fat blimp of a guy. He was huge, and then you go, what the hell? And then he sticks his head out and with the gun and points it at you, and it's like, oh right, Officer Donut is trying to catch, you know, people speeding, but the problem is as you come down there, you can see this big blue shirt, large as life, behind a skinny pole. So yeah, he was a dead giveaway. I don't think that Officer Donut got anything that day. I really don't. If he did, they would have been pretty silly. Oh yeah, another thing. I was on the what was it, the Logan motorway, and they had a speed camera there. It's an unmarked, it was a plain wrapper sort of ute, and it was yeah, they had it in there, and then it was 1.5 kilometers they had another van, a marked van, parked out the front there, parked on the same stretch of highway 1.5 kilometers away. And I was like, oh, those cheeky buggers, can they do that? They shouldn't be able to do that. That's rude. But for some reason, they're really trying to catch speeders at this point in time. Around Christmas time, they generally do here in Australia. They go crazy. But a recent statistic, and something that I thought I'd mention to you guys, is that they're actually saying that that most speed cameras don't actually deter speed. They actually make most people slow down to 20 kilometers below the speed limit just to go through the camera. You know, so it's actually causing more problems than anything else. Because the amount of people they catch, right, say they catch about 100 people, then in that time, there's been around, you know, a large amount of people that are slowed down. So say another, you know, 50% more people have actually slowed right down for the camera. So to, yeah, 20 and even, they were saying 30 kilometers below the speed limit. That is dangerous, that is. It really, really is. That is just crazy. Idaho Falls, guys, we're here at our destination. So an interesting drive this week. This one was, you know, it looks good carrying that load of fuel, doesn't it? I think it does. Definitely a very popular truck, this, the 9900. Not a big fan myself, but, you know, each to their own. Oh, another thing I got to mention too, my boss bought a couple of new trucks this week, and I never got any of them. So, I never got one. Doesn't matter. I don't think I'm going to get a new truck in a hurry, to be honest. Oh dear. Thing is, you can't expect to get a new truck. You're the new guy, you can't expect to get a new truck. Not straight away anyway. Gallon, here we are. Welcome to Gallon. And down the road here, where we're going to park it, it wants us to... Oh, hopefully it doesn't want us to back it in there. Do we drive that in or back that in? I'm hoping that is... Yeah, it's drive in. There we go. There we go. It would have been actually a good challenge if we could drive that in, but anyway. Never mind. Oh, I'm rolling backwards. What's going on there? Down a hill. There we go. There is our load. All delivered. Hopefully they make this so you can own it in the future, because that would actually be really cool to have ownable trailer of tankers. And there we go, guys. That is the weekly drive. Company other offers. I like that, how you can do other company offers, you know. Go check that out. Well, there we go, guys. That is the International 9900 that you can download. Link is in the description. If just click on Show More, and you'll be able to see all the mods that we used today. Used CanaDream Coast to Coast, this trailer mod, and the International 9900. There we go. So there's a few mods there for you to play with. I don't like using too many mods in one account, guys. I just basically like to have no more than 10. That's it. That's pretty much it. It starts to become too much for the system to have that many. So, but too many more than that. I have seen people put 20 in, and it starts to get really hard after about 15. You know, trying to match them all up properly. But anyway, each their own. Maybe you've got about 30 or 40. I don't know. That'd be interesting to see how many, you know, you've actually got in there. But anyway, guys, look, that is pretty much it for this week's weekly drive. Next week, I have some more mod reviews for you, and it's really important that you get in and vote now, because we're coming to the end of the year, and then we've got the final trucks, the best truck mods for 2018. So it's going to be really, really impressive. All 4 seasons of the best truck from that you'll be able to vote for. So very, very cool, guys. And I'm very curious to see who's going to win, because we've got some really strong contenders. But for now, that's it. Don't forget to check out the other mod reviews that we will be having this week, guys. Another 3 more mods for you to vote for next week's weekly drive. And then I think we might do a heavy haul or a special transport again, because they were actually quite fun. They really were. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. If you like this video, then don't forget to punch that like button in the ass. And if this is the first time you've seen Junior Senior Gaming, then make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel on YouTube and check it out. But while you're there, why don't you hit that subscribe button? But until next time, don't forget to keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and I'm 10-10 on the side. And remember, game on.